Steel toe, construct, walk, Nike shorts, at night at court. Stress and cut your life short. I'm from egg rolls and duck sauce, where the feds rolled on duck short. City Island and say less. Plenty talented kids, stay blessed.
Shout out to Shay Less.
Throw on some DMX's words, they live in all of us. Some get deported, some die young, but it's all a rush. On part two, I left you with two of my friends. And now our goals is that our sons don't end in juvenile pens. Right.
Now you hear that? No, you can't tell me this is whack. Now, maybe it doesn't live up to what you think that title series, you think it's supposed to be something that you imagine in your brain all these years later, even coming off of Stillmatic. I mean, not Stillmatic, but was it I Am? Yeah. So, nah. This is pure hip hop at its finest. You can't tell me this is whack. Nah, Primo didn't fall off. Primo is really, really light years ahead with this beat. No pun intended. You heard just the hard. It's no nonsense. It's taking something simplistic, turning it into something, a rhythmatic, unorthodox soundboard, and having an available ferocious MC, one of the best in the business, basically have his way with the track. This was genius. This is genius, man. This is genius. Hold up.
Rikers should be closed. MDC the beacon. Where ice if you real, or they rob you upon your piecing. If you was locked down for a while, it's a different place now. They building hotels where once.
He's telling the story of New York City. Oh, the streets are cooking that beef stew, that chopped cheese too. He's giving you a narrative, a continuation in their own version of New York State of Mind. So now he's giving you an updated version in a narrative through Gotham, because that's what it is at night. You can get romanticized by Manhattan all you want to. At the end of the day, it's still New York City. Don't get caught up looking up like tourists. Look at the big buildings. Let's continue. Nas is a top level MC. I mean, give him a simple beat like this, unorthodox as it is, and shout out to Primo, man. This is next level creativity.
Face how we smile. They want us gone, but that's fine. Cause we really outside for now and all time. That New York State of mind.
Oh my God.
Three times for NYC.
Billy Joe. Okay.
What a city. Knicks. Mets.
Chef Kiss.
Jets. Nets. Giants. Islanders. Rangers. The world. And we got fit, jumping up, hitting pull-ups and dips on scaffoldings. Potholes still be hard on our whips. Never.
You hear that? Still we harden our whips. This is hip hop, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what people expected. I don't know what the goofies and the lames and the bozos on these social media platforms were expecting in their minds. You wanted something 30 years ago or 20 some years ago in some cases. You had a sprinkle of classic collaborations between Nas and Primo, and they gave you a hip hop album, a ode to hip hop streets. He gave you 5 elements. He gave you, what was it? The song on here, what's the track? The underground joint. Welcome to the underground. That's for the breakers that's for the breakers, man. You know what I mean? That's their little pop lock. You know what I mean? I'm telling you, you just don't. I've been outside. You haven't. I've been outside. Most of you guys haven't. I was outside in this era of this style of music, and it's just great to hear this, man. It's great. Let me hear the rest.
In the nightlife, supermodels events, some art galleries. I can name some clubs that no longer exist. The Limelight, the Tunnel, and the Palladium. All night we stayed in them fly, wave in the sky. If you was made it and why, it wouldn't trade it to the day that you die. The most hated, and I think we know why.
See, it's a rhythm.
We know it's legends drifting, float to heaven. Some are living and present. They are missing.
You can't rock with that.
And Queens was a teen, then a kid with a chain, holding a pen and wrote pain. We'll never see this
I
again.
love this beat.
So I live
This might be the hardest beat on the track, on the album. This might be the hardest beat. I'm not saying the best. It could be the hardest beat. Nah, this is one of Nas' best in the lyrics. You know, this is one of Nas' best songs, and I think it's very appropriate to be the New York State of Mind 3, and it holds its own. On its own, way different than the first two. It holds its own musically and lyrically. I beg to differ from the naysayers. They just, you have to listen to the track and listen to the lyrics simultaneously. All right, peace.